Time now for Inside Out from North Carolina as Vince Mercogliano gets the studio bump promotion. He covers the Rangers for USA Today. And Vince, Gerard Gallant said afterwards that the Rangers played perfect hockey in the first two periods. So how disheartening was it for them to execute their game plan but not have a road win now to show for it?
Eamon, there's no way to sugarcoat it. This was a gut punch because they were so close to walking out of here with a big upset win in game one. Would have totally changed the complexion of this series. We talked about it yesterday. The Hurricanes are definitely the favorite, and they had their way with the Rangers during the regular season and even dating back to the bubble playoffs back in 2020. So huge missed opportunity for the Rangers in this one. It almost felt to me like what they did to Pittsburgh in a lot of those games where Pittsburgh was winning late and then the Rangers found a way to pull out a win at the end of the game. But with all that being said, I do think there is some merit to what Gallant is saying because we talked about that forecheck of Carolina and how fast they play and how difficult they had made it on the Rangers to break pucks out of their own zone and sustain any offensive zone time. Well, the Rangers did a really good job of countering that in the first two periods. Through two periods, they'd outshot them 23-14. They had not allowed Carolina to get nearly as many opportunities as we saw them get when they played the Rangers in the regular season. So the game was absolutely going according to plan for them for two periods. They let it slip away in the third, and that's going to certainly sting for them. But now the question is, can they take what they did in those first two periods and turn it into a full game in game two and feel more confident about being able to handle Carolina?
So much focus about the 6 former Rangers on Carolina, and one of them obviously a major factor, Antti Raanta with 27 saves. How was he able to keep the Hurricanes within striking distance?
Well, he played a good game. I don't want to take anything away from him, but you do have to wonder if the Rangers could have done more to test him, specifically in that third period where they were playing a lot of defense, not a lot of offense. They only mustered 4 shots on goal in the final period. They didn't make enough of a push, in my opinion, to add an insurance goal. And you know, the big story, I think, for the Rangers on a positive note was the kid line, Lafreniere, Hedl, and Kakko. You saw them produce the 1 goal. I thought they were awesome. Maybe the best game they've had all playoffs. In total, they produced 11 scoring chances, so really good game from them. But you look at the Rangers' top 2 lines, they combined to only produce 6 scoring chances in this game. So I think while they did a good job of defending Carolina and countering the forecheck and not getting stuck in their defensive zone in those first couple periods, you have to wonder if they could have done more to push for offense. And I certainly think as the series goes on, Mika Zibanejad, Chris Kreider, and especially Artemi Panarin, who we've talked about, are going to need to step up and put some pucks in the back of the net for the Rangers to beat this team.
You led me to my next question. How does Gerard Gallant and the Rangers get those main guys going and become a factor here as this series continues?
It's a good question. What we saw Carolina do tonight was that third line, that checking line, led by Jesper Fast, another one of those former Rangers. They were largely matched up with Mika's line. And it was kind of a give and take. Neither line really had many offensive chances. As I mentioned, the Mika line did not get a whole lot going offensively, but they also didn't give up a whole lot. But you need to find a way to penetrate that Carolina team, and especially that line. And then the Panarin line, yet again, they've been way too quiet in these playoffs. You need more out of them. Not just Panarin, but also Ryan Strome really hasn't done all that much for the Rangers in these playoffs. So you want to see that second line step up in particular, because Mika was awesome at the end of that series against the Penguins, but the Panarin line has been way too quiet. The kids, again, you love what you're seeing from them, but you can't rely on them to carry you. You need the rest of the guys to step up.
Yeah, we'll see if the Breadman and the rest of that top 2 lines can get going for the Rangers. Game 2, Friday night. Vince Mercogliano, thanks for joining us from Raleigh.